Now, Christmas is just around the corner, and one of the most popular gifts every year is a new pet. I'm joined by Melanie and Christina and two of their furry friends, which you can see me wriggling around with right now. This is Alaska, and do you want to introduce our other little friend there?
And this is Raja.
And you guys are from Animals in Distress. Yep. So can you tell us a little bit, what do Animals in Distress do?
We rescue animals that are unwanted or left on the streets, or maybe been road traffic accidents which have been hit by the car, and we pick up wildlife as well that has also been hit by a car or injured or sick that needs help to rehabilitate, to put back to the wild.
And obviously with the cost of living crisis at the moment, a lot of shelters are reporting seeing such an overwhelming response of people dropping off animals, you know, contacting you saying they just can't look after them anymore. Have you guys been experiencing that as well?
We have, but to be honest, the biggest we've been coming across is rabbits. Rabbits, every day my emails is full, can you take this rabbit in? We had this lady and she had 30 rabbits. She took 2 on and thought they were male and, 2 females, and they were male and female, and then she had loads of them. And we said, have you not split them up yet? Have you not had them neutered? No. So she wanted to get rid of them, and some of the females would obviously be pregnant, so she'd be in more rabbits. Rabbits breed like rabbits.
Yeah.
The main issue is Facebook, really, because people buy them on Facebook, and people, 2 females living together, and then they're not, and they get them back and they're already pregnant, and they get missold on there quite a lot, don't they?
And obviously coming up to Christmas, some parents might think, right, I know, I'll adopt a pet instead of going and buying one because maybe it'll be a bit cheaper, or it's an alternative to kind of help with this big overwhelming load of pets that have been dropped off. But that, you've told me that's not really the best idea all the time, and it really has to be a bit more thought out. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Well, Christmas is not a good idea, especially to get a kitten or a puppy. Puppy will be piddling on the floor. You've got Christmas tree up, and the kitten will be there playing with the Christmas tree decorations, and you invite Aunt Vera that's very unstable on her feet because it's Christmas, and she falls over the kitten or the puppy, or it's not a good time to be taken in. We don't home puppies and kittens during Christmas. We do adults. But again, even an adult cat can be running up and down your Christmas tree to be right, and it's on its side.
When it comes to getting pets, it's not just for Christmas. If you are willing to wait the 2 weeks, then you don't just want it as a Christmas present, you want it for life, and it is a lifelong commitment. You know, if you want it now, do you want it in the full lifespan of the animal? And if the answer is yeah, then fantastic, but you need to think long term, not just cute, cuddly and fluffy and my son will like it. You need to think of the long-term commitment of having the animal and the cost that comes with it, because it's nice and fluffy and it sits on my knee, but when you go to vaccinations and general health checks, and when they get older and they have illnesses, this is all going to come out of, you know, the money that you have.
If you get a pet for your child, you have to remember that you must keep a check on that pet, especially if it's a rabbit. You need to make sure its claws are trimmed and its teeth are not growing round and into its head. A child's not going to look up on this kind of information. You need to make sure that the rabbit's being looked after, and it's being cleaned out every day and fed every day, you know, and that the child understands that these problems.
So the advice really is, if you're looking to get a pet this Christmas, you know, really think about it, make sure that it is exactly what you want to do. Speak to somebody at one of these shelters, find out exactly what it's going to look like to care for them. And just one final question, obviously, it's Bonfire Night on Saturday, so could you just quickly give us a little bit of advice? What can pet owners do to make sure their pets feel safe?
Stay calm.
Stay calm.
Yeah, stay calm.
There is radio stations that do calming music for animals, and they're like children. If you react to it, the animal will react to it, you know. They know you, like a parent and the child, you know. And I mean, we've never really come across animals that we've had ourselves that have had issues, because we've never done that reaction. But coming up to the run up to Bonfire Night, we always say, if you put firework noises on quietly while they're eating the food or anything like that, they get used to it, because fireworks are never going to go away, and they not just happen once a year, they happen throughout the year. You're better off getting your animals used to it than saying, oh, they can't do that near them because it's going to happen.
So stay calm.
Just turn the noise up each time you feed them.
Stay calm, try and get them used to that noise and, maybe have a look, see if there's a radio station that's playing calming music. Well, thank you so much, both of you. And thank you so much, Alaska and Raja, for being so well behaved as well. So Kersal Football Club's under-10s reached new heights last week as they climbed the highest point in the Peak District to raise money for a tournament in Spain. Georgie Hebson reports.